The jaguar is the largest feline in the Americas and also one of the most powerful predators among all feline families on Earth. His name is O'Neill, a jaguar weighing more than 200 kilograms. Yes, he has a huge appetite during his puberty, eating a weight of food equivalent to his own body weight every week, which is about the weight of 3 small deer. In addition to stuffing his own stomach, he also has to provide food for his cheetah girlfriend, whom he just met, so he is either hunting or on the way to hunt. Capybara is the most courageous animal on Earth. Right! But O'Neill didn't launch a fierce attack on it. He was too careless and lost the fat meat that came to his mouth. It seems that today's hunting is not going well. In order not to let his girlfriend go hungry, he had to change a place to continue looking for food. Soon, he shifted his target to the caiman in the river. This turbid water is the crocodile's territory. But O'Neill, who had just come out of the wild, was not afraid. This is a mother crocodile who can reach up to 2 meters in length and weigh over 200 kilograms. She not only has more than 80 teeth that are sharper than daggers, but also has hard, scaly skin acting as an exoskeleton. Relying on her powerful bite force, she can kill a mature jaguar in minutes, making her the most terrifying existence in this river. But if he can counter-kill the opponent, it means that he will not have to go out to hunt in the next week, and maybe he will also get praise from his cheetah girlfriend. Thinking of this, the young O'Neill decided to give it a try. Being smart, he was waiting for a smaller crocodile. As the opponent was caught off guard, O'Neill launched a fierce attack without hesitation, and a life-and-death battle was about to begin. This is a close combat battle. O'Neill must tightly grasp the other party to perform his ultimate skill.
This is a close combat battle. O'Neill must tightly grasp the other party to perform his ultimate skill. He wants to quickly take down the opponent, otherwise he will become the prey of the adult crocodile. But the visibility of the water is too low, and he hasn't found a suitable opportunity to strike. But there is no need to worry. He still has an ultimate skill which can quickly detect the fatal weakness of the caiman, which is behind its neck. At the same time, the jaguar's jawbone is very large, occupying a full 80% of the entire head area, so it has more muscle fibers than other feline animals, making its bite force very amazing. Coupled with a mouthful of clean and sharp small yellow teeth, it can easily pierce through the thick armour of the caiman. After a battle, O'Neill finally took down this immature short caiman. The success of this hunt perfectly demonstrated his extraordinary hunting skills. This fresh and delicious small crocodile is a New Year's gift from O'Neill to his girlfriend in 2025. At the same time, he also believes that he will definitely win the appreciation and recognition of his cheetah girlfriend. But what he doesn't know is that in the powerful feline family, his girlfriend Cheetah Anna is also a master of hunting. She is agile and quick in response. Those powerful claws can tightly grip the ground, just like a Those powerful claws can tightly grip the ground, just like a tire surface gripping the road, making her a veritable high-speed predator on land. The 80-centimeter-long tail behind her allows her to always maintain body balance during sharp turns. Relying on her flexible spine, her speed when running can reach more than 20 meters per second. But with such a fast speed, when chasing prey, how does she continuously lock onto the target? To understand the secret behind it, let's start from her childhood. At that time, Anna was only 2 months old, being the eldest sister among 4 siblings. But she was not born to run fast. In order to enable her children to become excellent predators in the future, the mother would conduct long-term training on them every day. Their training method is very simple, almost all spent in playing and frolicking. With the passage of time, precise balance system in the animal kingdom. When the head rotates, the fluid inside the ear canal will slosh around and trigger the sensory nerves inside and send signals to their eyes and neck. This keeps the head completely still and under precise positioning and tracking. Even when running at full speed, they will not easily lose track of their prey. 2 years passed in a flash, and now Anna has become an elegant adult cheetah and is striving to make herself the most excellent hunter on land. This afternoon, her mother found a prey for her to train on and began to conduct the ultimate test on her built-in stabilisation system. In addition to one's own strength and speed, it is not only closely related to those innate superpowers, but also inseparable from acquired muzzle and did not directly bite the vital part. And it is precisely because of this mistake that it is about to pay a heavy price. The course passes through the dense savannah of nearly 70,000 square kilometres. The flow rate of the Luangwa River is greatly affected by the seasons. Whenever the rainy season comes, the massive river water will overflow the banks in this plain area, bringing vibrant vitality to this forgotten Eden of Africa, making this fertile plain change from a chaotic hell to a lush paradise. It's quickly receding. Not only has the sand at the bottom of the riverbed been exposed, but even some tributaries have completely dried up. Clearly launched an attack on the prey. Even though the impala's escape speed is indeed very fast, it's seen that the leopard didn't directly bite the impala's throat vital part, but tightly bit its muzzle with its jaws. Amount of time, and this also gave other opportunists a chance to steal the fruits of labour. A spotted hyena, who had been watching all this from the side, has already walked over.
Known as the second brother of the savannah, it is not only twice the weight of the leopard, but also has a stronger bite force in its jaws, which can easily crush the leopard's bones. Koalas, in order to fight for the right to mate with a female, got into a big fight, successfully attracting the leopard's attention. Matched sides fell into a stalemate. They are both trying their best to look for an opportunity to win with one blow. However, while the mantis stalks the cicada, the oriole follows behind. The leopard, hiding in the dark, knows the timing of the attack must be just come. So, while the two male impalas were fighting together again, the leopard, which had been hiding for a long time,
instantly launched a surprise attack. The leopard, which once again successfully hunted an impala, knows that now is not the time to completely relax its vigilance. It can be seen that it is nervously looking around. Fortunately, no opportunist came to disrupt this time, and this impala naturally could not continue the previous good luck. So the leopard picked up the prey with its mouth and dragged it back to its territory. This trophy is enough for it and its 2 5-week-old cubs to eat for at least several days. The cubs waiting at home, seeing their mother return, immediately ran over happily, affectionately surrounding their mother to play. The family of 3 is quietly enjoying this warm moment of reunion. And the leopard mother, who has eaten and drunk her fill, can also continue to provide sufficient milk for the cubs, nurturing generation after generation of leopards belonging to the Luangwa River Valley, continuing their wonderful stories on this colourful savannah. This leopard has entered hunting mode, and at this moment is quietly approaching the prey. And its hunting target this time is these impalas that are foraging. The impala's vigilance is very high. Every time they lower their heads to eat a few mouthfuls of tender grass, they will raise their heads to check the surrounding environment. Once they find any sign of danger, the impala herd will immediately scatter and run. But the terrain here seems to be custom-made for the leopard's hunting ground. The leopard is hiding in the winding ditch, and the impalas can hardly notice it. And very soon the leopard locked onto an impala that went into the ditch to look for tender grass. But just when the leopard quietly came to a position close enough and was ready to launch a surprise attack, it accidentally made a sound which would perfectly hide its body. Soon the leopard, although it was still noticed by other impalas before it could launch a surprise attack, which had no time to escape, was unfortunately caught by the leopard. It was thought that this impala was doomed. But unexpectedly, a miracle happened in the next second. The impala actually broke free from the leopard's restraint and escaped. The leopard had to accept the result of failing again. However, even after failing, there is no doubt that as the most perfect existence among felines, found quietly approaching the herd of impalas that are lowering their heads to eat. And in order to ensure the success rate of hunting, even if the impala is only a few meters away, the leopard did not choose to strike rashly, but patiently crawled and waited for an opportunity to kill with one blow. As a result, it didn't take long before an unsuspecting impala walked toward the leopard. Seeing that the time was ripe, the leopard decisively showed up and launched a surprise attack on the impala. And finally, there was no surprise. At such a close distance, the impala could hardly escape, as it was pressed to the ground and its fragile parts were firmly locked. Next, if nothing unexpected happens, this impala absolutely has no possibility of surviving. But in the next second, an accident happened unexpectedly. A hyena seemed to hear some movement and was walking toward this side to
See what was going on. When it saw that it was a leopard hunting an impala, the hyena immediately transformed into a robber, wanting to take the trophy as its own.